and everything that's going on.
I'll fire things up, boys. Been out here on this highway, rolling on now 20 years. Just like my dad before me, coffee, blood, sweat, and tears. I'm addicted to the white line, a prisoner of the road. Ain't no cure for this disease, it brings us outlaws and rogues. When they locked me up, they handed me the keys. I'm pulling 18 years to life, with no chance of parole. My heart belongs to Jesus, but this highway owns my soul. It's a crime, I'm doing time, just to send it on down the line. I'm pulling 18 gears, 18 gears, 18 gears of life. Some say I'm semi-crazy, my God, it's hard to tell. This diamond tuck and leather just might be my padded sail. Those pictures on my dashboard where I've watched my kids grow up, I thank God they understand the cost of diesel in my blood. They know this rambling man is what sets me free. I'm pulling 18 years to life, with no chance of parole. My heart belongs to Jesus, but this highway owns my soul. It's a crime, I'm doing time, just to send it on down the line. I'm pulling 18 years, 18 years, 18 years of life. I'm pulling 18 years of life, with no chance of parole. My heart belongs to Jesus, but this old highway owns my soul. It's a crime, I'm doing time, just to send it on down the line. I'm pulling 18 gears, 18 gears, 18 years of life. There's no escaping this addiction, so until the day I die, I'm pulling 18 gears, 18 years, 18 years of life.
I don't know, maybe they turned their chairs just a little.
Hang on, guys. We got a truck coming through. So just give me a second on the audio. We are at a truck show. Look at that. We are at a live truck show with Tony Justice and Mr. Vann Brown Bull Snot. As you can see, we got plenty of product around here. Come and get him. He said he wants to be wiped out today. So.
Y'all see anything bullshit, but I think something else. Talk about it.
I can believe that. I can believe that 100%. Yeah, see? So what have you been up to, Tony? I've seen you, you're doing more music than you've been driving truck here lately.
Yeah, so, we've just, the last couple months been crazy. We've had just some huge blessings fall in my lap. I mean, really big, epic kind of things that, that don't happen. I've been doing this since 91, music. Just things that's happened that don't happen. And kind of got me focused on, doing my music full time and trucking part time instead of the other way around.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me knows I've been running, trucking full time and doing part time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of work. Had the best deal in our lap thanks to Evans Family Farm and DPF Regeneration, and being the people come along and that thing needs to be wrapped. Next thing you know, we're getting a wrap sponsored. We got
I love the way the bus turned out. The bus turned out excellent.
Stuff that was on our radar. We kept affording our bus. We weren't even thinking about a bus.
Well, that's the way the good Lord works. He works in mysterious ways.
And even once that deal come together, I talked to Missy. I said, I don't, there's a lot of operating costs that comes, with something like that. The 200, it's got a 200-gallon fuel tank on it.
Oh yeah.
It's not cheap.
No.
I was like, I don't know if we can even with being sponsored if we can afford the operation cost. We filled up We got fuel on the yard.
Mhm.
Filled that thing up. Had the receipt. Was walking around the corner, paid. Boss man grabbed the receipt out of my hand. He said, "I'll get this one." He's been taking care of my fuel every time I leave out on a show, and, keeping my health insurance going, just like if I was working.
Just like if you were ever back full time.
Yeah, so all that happened within like 2 months without us even trying. I would never ask him to do that. I would never.
Yeah. That's what you call a good boss to work for. Because you do not find owners that will actually go that far or actually do that much for an employee. No.
Someplace, but there's so many people like that. It makes all of it possible. So we just had so much happen at one time. I never had really the nerve to. It's tough to walk away from that weekly check.
Yeah.
You know,
That's guaranteed. Yeah.
I never had the nerve to do that. But all this happened. I just feel like somebody's trying to tell me something. Just give us a whirl for a little bit. Is it full time, trucking part time, and see what's going on. See what's around the corner. You know.
Like I said, when one door shuts, the other one opens, and it's a lot bigger and better on things that's come through. And a lot of people don't. If you don't take the chance, it's just like when I started with Left Lane with Lefty. Believe it or not, I started it on April Fool's Day. When it went into, it was done as a joke because they're like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And I said, well, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I do it as a joke. I never knew that it was going to expand the way it did and take off like it did. And I mean, I've gotten doors opened up when I went to Matt's, a whole bunch of new features to come out, new things that I got coming up. And then at a couple of truck shows, I've had some other offers. Like even here, I just had another offer from another gentleman around here to do a full show at another truck show. And I also had, the South Carolina Convoy has come up and hit me up and wanting to do something, do some photo shoots and do some videos. So I'm like, everything's working out as a blessing, not something that I was expecting. But but if you don't take that step forward, it ain't gonna happen. Or if you got that hesitant of going, I don't know if I want to do it because you don't want to test the waters.
You don't want to step out of your comfort zone. You'll never get out of the zone that you're in.
No, it won't.
Tony and I saw that burn the ship. We would love Bull Snot. Well, when I went in Bull Snot, I burned the ship. I mean, there was no retreat. This is it. We're going to do it. And that's what we did. You got to take huge risks. But look what happened. Bull Snot, 2,000 retailers.
Yeah.
Still growing.
And almost every truck show, you're sold out.
Yeah. Oh, the truck shows.
It's a done deal, yeah.
Yeah, like those South Carolina Convoy guys, they come out about 3 cases. I was like, that's a good way to start out the morning.
Yeah.
It's not even open yet.
No. So what's any new futures in your plan of anything else you might have coming out or something you might be getting into?
I'm always either I'm gonna get stuff or get out the road and play Dodge traffic or something.
Everything in events isn't great, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything's trial and error.
These guys the worst thing I ever seen. Trying to figure out that's the worst thing I ever seen in my life. What are you thinking of that?
I bet you he probably the one that invented the drivable bathing suit, ain't he? Yeah, it'll work until you get it wet, and then once that, then you're done.
They get to see everything before y'all get to see it. So I want them to tell me if something doesn't work. So that's the reason he gets to see it.
Yeah.
He gets to dish on it, tell me how terrible it is.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta hear some of the songs on it. They're not all good. I tell people, you gotta write 100 bad songs to write a great one. Yeah. So I'm not just about
but I mean, it's something that when you get something in across your mind, you're like, all right, this sounds good.
The best songs, one thing you don't even know you're fixing to write them.
Yeah.
That's the way I write. I can't. I mean, if I got some time on my hands, I'm gonna go fishing. I'm not gonna go to a writing session.
Yeah.
So most of my stuff is just hits me driving down.
Driving down the road or something that happened.
One thing the worst is I'm not trucking as much as that's where
Got your material.
most of my songs, But
Just trying to write.
Warpaint, the song, those people know Misty's breast cancer story.
Yeah.
As an artist, someone that writes songs, you want to write something about that impacts your life so big, And I was writing the worst stuff That's kind of what the worst idea. I mean, how do you write a song about breast cancer that's a kitty in it or booze or breast? I'm like,
Yeah,
I can't really have that in the song.
no, yeah, but that's the whole main thing is because of that. You know, you gotta no, but you gotta express it. But it's not. You're not being sexual about it. It's actually something that actually has a problem or disease that goes with it. By the way, real quick, I'm not gonna cut you off because Gary Pollard out of Canada says bull snot's up here in Canada too. So he wanted to give a shout out to you. Let's see who else, and then Glenn Calais Jr., which is drives Whiting. He's he's from Louisiana. He's a Cajun driver. I've known him for a few years. He's a little loco, but I love him. I just it's just the Cajun side of it. But he sat there and he goes, I need to get some of that stuff. Yeah, he needs to get some of this stuff. I keep telling him he needs. Yep. I'm gonna do it this way. See this right here? Right there. If I can get it to focus. Yeah, we can get it. There you go. Now you can see it. Go right there. And you can go there and you can get any of the product lines.
But, I was writing the worst stuff you ever heard. I just kind of give up on the idea of writing that song. And one night I was trucking, I was headed out to Mesquite, Texas, and between Nashville and Memphis, around Jackson, Tennessee area. Just had, you know how drivers know how you'll have 100 different thoughts, on a trip. You'll think about all kinds of stuff. But I just got thinking about back to my childhood, and us getting ready for church, and my brothers, and my dad and us brothers, we'd always meet mom out to the car, and we'd just be sitting there waiting. I think we'd learned to wait till she got in the car and then go out there, but we never did learn it. So we get to that car, we go, Dad, where's mom at? Which is little thing. And Dad would always say, oh, she's in there putting that war paint on. I mean, as soon as that memory hit me, I had that song written in 30 minutes that you hear on the CD.
Yeah. Which is a beautiful song. I heard it was the #1 downloaded song that you had for last year. I believe it was like.
Well, I don't know if it's Last Cowboy.
Well, I know the Last of the Cowboys did real good too.
We got a new video we're working on right now that's going to be, I hope, in August.
All right.
Live on 18 wheels. So hopefully we'll raise those numbers.
Yep, you said that's the bull snot one. All right. Well, I hope everything does turn out.
We filmed the video in a horse bay at my shop.
Nice.
It had the coolest thing because it has that Johnny Cash kind of Folsom Prison look to the block on the wall, when the lights are hitting the cab. We had an 83 cab over Peterbilt in the background, and the lights are coming in there. It's just awesome. So we're excited about it.
Yeah. Tony could not talk his boss man out of it.
You don't want to go that one.
I don't
blame you.
Beautiful.
No, it is a beautiful. That's the one he had at your the Great Smoky.
He had that one up there. I know he brought the red cab over.
He brought the red Freightliner, and then he had the other one. Yes, he had the Pete up there too.
He had 6 trucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I was sitting there. I'm thinking, all right, so I know which one you were talking about. He had it sitting up there. It was a beautiful truck. I got some good pictures of that morning because I was trying to get the drone to go up. And then when I got it to go up and realized one of the blades was put on backwards, so it just kept wanting to roll over. And I'm like, yeah, this ain't going to be good this morning. Really? Well, neither am I, but I can still work it. You got to get the one that connects to your phone, so that way you can hit the button that says "Follow me." So it'll just follow you. You don't have to control it. It just follows you with holding the phone. Well, then it'll sit there and wait outside. But see, that's when you like doing your concerts and that you can actually have it set up to where it will fly and film from the front. As long as someone's down here in the front with your phone, like You can get your wife or daughter, have them walk that way the drone's filming you, because it'll sit away from the camera and it'll actually film whatever it's looking at. It's, no, no, you're better off with wheels. I heard you're better off with wheels. Hmm. So now I figured it out. You hooked him to the. Yeah, he's well grounded. Well, I know you're busy, and I know you're getting ready to get things going for your concert tonight. So that's going to be a really great show. I'm gonna have live footage, and I'm gonna try to do live with Lefty filming it. Even though Facebook might have a problem with it, but I don't care. Yeah, yeah. Well, YouTube, I'm on there, so it don't matter. We're on YouTube, Twitter. Twitter don't have a problem with it neither, so we're good. Facebook has the issues. Why? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like if I do a live on Facebook and play my own music,
yeah. They get you.
let's shut it down.
Yeah, because it's copyright infringement, Nate. And that's what they tell you. You're like, yeah, yeah. But I will say this. But I do have permission from you to use your music in my videos. See, everybody, I did ask for permission. He gave it to me.
I appreciate it.
And I get permission to use Bullsnot's logo on any of my videos. Hey, how y'all like the hats? Look at the hats. Look, these are new hats. Look at that Bullsnot hat over there. Yeah. All right, so your green ones right there that you see, those are the ones he'll sell to the public. Yeah. Only if you put him in a pink tutu, and then he might do it.
I love doing chemistry.
I know you like doing chemistry, but this right here is what gets you out there, because people wear it. People see you when you're driving a truck. Yeah. Yeah. Look how many people have said it. Like the guy at the last show we were at, that then had that embroidered on his jacket. Your Bullsnot. He went and had it done on. See what I'm saying? There's a market in it. See, you can get the apparel and then that helps pay for. See, you got to remember, you don't use your own money. You borrow the money. Use the money to get it. Yeah, you can hold them up for hostage. Glenn says he loves your music. Great music that you put on. He likes to listen to it all the time when he can, when he's in his truck. That's if he can hear over the. Yeah.
Honor of my life to have that music driving shotgun. So many different truckers going across the country. They walk up to me and tell me, "Man, you don't know how many times your music's helped me get on down the road."
Mm-hmm.
That's my CMA award. That's what it's for.
That's your badge of honor, because when the last of the Cowboys come out, I couldn't because I get it from YouTube and I pay the premium for the music and that, because I use YouTube Studio, so I have to pay for some of those so they get the rights so I can play them. When it come out, I sat there and I had it set on repeat. I probably played it over and over and over every morning for a week straight going to work. Last of the Cowboys. And then the other one that I also put in the very beginning of the video that played before we went live, that one too. It's anything that's got to do with the working man trucking.
What's so cool about Last of the Cowboys, there's a bunch of truckers left like that kind of music, and then there were so many people making videos with it, like on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just truckers, bikers. It was construction workers.
Yeah.
I seen the fire truck pulling out. They were leaving out of the building on a call. The guys filming, you see the lights playing Last of the Cowboys. I've seen police usually in videos. There's something about those 4 words, Last of the Cowboys. appealed to so many
It, it,
people in the
yeah,
workplace.
it clicked. Yeah.
Changing those bits out, you know how they go do that, change.
Yeah, you should have. There at the Smoky Mountain Truck Show that you put on, you should have seen the way Gary Jones was acting. Because, boy, when you started singing that, he jumped up and was like, and I mean, he about knocked over about 20 people just trying to get over there. I got to get to the front. I got to get it just, I love Gary Jones. I mean, he's a great guy. But, you know, it's things like that. You hit people, and certain songs, it doesn't. And that's what you want.
Songwriter, that's your goal, you know.
And Mr. Dennis Heck says, hi, Mr. Vann. And that's his sound of the music.
For his people. Let you go, you want to evoke your emotion, you know.
Yeah.
You want to make it with dance, laugh, cry.
Yeah.
Or just put you in that driving mode, you know, like I know for me, when Hotel California comes on the radio, if I'm out trucking or whatever in my vehicle,
Yeah.
something about it just gets you in, looking down that highway, you know, just I don't know, I can't describe. What's it about?
It's the melody and the words going together.
Everything I was started about it for certain songs.
Mm-hmm.
Just put you in that certain mode.
Yeah.
And evokes some kind of evokes an emotion. When you evoke an emotion, even the person that's experienced it, they can't even explain what that emotion is.
No.
They just
It just it comes over them like a blanket, and they don't know what to do with it. So, all right, guys, I will let you go because I know you're going to be getting ready, and you got a lot of other stuff going on. But I will. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all coming on. Thank you. I will see you. Where's your next show going to be? Yeah, the Michael Waltrip Brewery. Yeah, Washington sauce. Yeah. They argue like the married couple.
We're in Bristol on the 15th, Michael Waltrip Brewery. And then we leave there as soon as the show ends, drive straight to Nacogdoches for Saturday night show at the Old Town Rig Down, Nacogdoches. And we go from there to Mill Hall, Pennsylvania for Truckers for Hope.
All right.
Truckers for Hope down to Mount Airy.
All right. Yeah. Which is yeah.
We're working on show and shine for Special Kind of Missouri.
All right.
And then we got something on Halloween. We got something for that. That's my wife. Actually, you know what? People go on my website and the tour and click on tour.
All right.
It's got all our shows.
Sweet. Yeah, go to TonyDuchessMusic.com and you can actually find all the dates where they're going to be and all the different venues. Yep.
Meeting the people, shaking hands. We hang out. Oh, can I meet you at this truck show? You'll be right. Hey, I'll be at the Retro Trucker all day. Then we get on stage. We hang out all day with people. Fellowship, have fun. We love it. So
I also like the new song that you got coming out that or it should be out already. Dang it! Now my mind just went boom. No, 18 Years to Life is the one I like. That's the one I play. But it's the other one with Brian. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That was really cool. I think I did.
Yeah.
Y'all keep out with the new live on 18 Wells videos about stuff.
Nice.
So that's gonna be our next big push, and then we're gonna start working hopefully on Broke Down Beer Truck. On the new album as well. So
Yeah, I heard there's some good things on that too.
yeah, it's gonna be some cool stuff going on. So we're writing for a new album. And we'll hopefully release a new album next year. So since I haven't had a bona fide hit, I'm calling it
A bona fide hit.
Shifts album.
Oh, all right. There you go.
So it's pretty cool.
Well, no, I'm glad you didn't leave it to him to name it, because it would have been something else.
We don't try to do each other. That'd be bad. Very bad. I can even play the radio out of it. Yeah.
Well. pretty good work. Yeah, that takes talent to play one Ella too. So, all right, guys, I appreciate y'all coming on and taking the time. I will holler at you all later, and I'll be glad to be looking forward to the show tonight and be doing a live video with that. All right. Yep. Later, everybody.